My name is Blusher Erskine, and I live in a longhouse in New York. I am 30 years old. I was born with all my families and friends in the Seneca village in the year 1787. We have lived here for longer than 25 years. My mother's name is Haley Reddington, and my dad's name is William Johnson. Life is very hard in this tribe. Every single day is the same thing. I get up in the morning at 5 o'clock in the morning and feed all the livestock by the Genesee River. I attend the original Six Nations, the Iroquois tribe. Our tribe is split into 6 different nations, and at the council, they try to settle their differences. Some of the Iroquois tribes fought against the British with the Americans, and some fought against the Americans with the British. I was with all my friends and family fighting against the British, but some of my friends were on the other side, and that was really hard for me. I was on the battlefield, scared out of my wits, and then I saw my friend across the field with a gun pointed right at my brother. He shot, and the bullet hit right in my baby brother's head. I ran forward to my friend and immediately ended his life. I rushed to my brother only to see his last breath leave his mouth. I have been living with both my brother dying and killing my friend on my conscience. I have lived with this since I was 16 years old. People think they know lots and lots of things about me, but they don't. They don't know that when I was only 7, I had to learn how to shoot a bow at such a precise angle that I could shoot any bow I had in possession. They don't know I had to end my friend's life to pass the test of the tribal mission. I believe that slavery should be abolished because of many reasons. The whites have tried to enslave us because we were too good at hiding in our own territory. The slaves could help us with all of our deeds to make our lives easier, but I believe that everybody should have equal rights. I know what it feels like to be enslaved. The fear that my tribe had to face was unbelievable. It felt like I was a piece of prey in a huge field with a lion. Now what if you were in that situation? So let's not enslave the slaves. As great as you think slaves are, they will not be treated that way. The whites have made the Three-Fifths Treaty. That meant that blacks would be treated as 3/5 of a human. According to the 4th Amendment, the rights of every person should never be violated, and yet whites still enslave blacks. Shouldn't they have rights also? Slavery should have never been a thing. Can you believe that in 1619, slavery began but only 149 years ago it ended? Hundreds and hundreds of years of slavery was a huge burden in American history. Yet you who want slavery still stand for one of the biggest burdens in American history? I just think that everybody should stand for the fact that we should have equal rights. Just think about it. Think about a world that doesn't have slavery. Everybody being on the same level as others. Everybody having equal rights, people treating others the same. Why would others like to change that? Let's not have slavery thing anymore. Let's live in peace and harmony.
I am Esbai Buckingham. I am a Native American, and I would like to say this country would be better off without slavery. We as the new culture shouldn't copy what has harmed some other countries like slavery and other things that have affected them negatively. Native Americans have been taken from their homes and brought into slavery even from way up north. This isn't right for the people that originated in this country, and I will stand up for all the people that were taken from their homes and brought into slavery by these random people who just took us for no reason and took our land. We will stand up, and we will stand up for this country and be able to be free citizens, own our own land, raise our families where we want, and not be ruled by the rich white men of America that think they rule the world. I think all American citizens should be allowed to vote, and everyone that lives in America should be as well. We the people living in this country should have rights like rich white males at the top of our government. The rich white males think they can only vote and no one else can, but we have suffered our people being taken from their homes and brought into slavery by rich whites that think they own this country, and I will not stand for what these people are doing to blacks and Native Americans.
What are your propositions towards the amendments?
So, my first amendment is all groups of any race or color shall be allowed to vote. All genders shall be declared to vote at the age of 18.
Our second amendment is slavery will not be permitted in the USA, but indentured servants will have the rights like every free man and woman, but still have to work their debt off. They will not be treated like slaves, they will be treated like they have a job.
call on them. Say their names.
Indigo.
Has slavery directly affected you guys in any bad way?
Like I said in my speech, like the fear that my tribe had to face when the whites tried to enslave us was pretty bad. So we don't want slavery.
Ben.
Even though you seem to hate the rich white men, why do you still want to give them the right to vote?
Because everyone should be equal. It shouldn't be only like Native Americans, blacks, and women should be able to vote. It should be everyone, even though the rich white males think they can be the only one to vote, still like to give everyone privilege.
Rishi?
What sorts of advantages do you get by having everyone vote?
Well, I feel like if everybody's treated the same, then people would be happier.
So,
Do you think we should let people vote even if they have like a mental illness? 'Cause you didn't say anything.
well, yeah, that could be changed. It could, if you have something harming you, like illness, you shouldn't be able to vote because you could hurt our country and our government.
Skylar?
But what kind of mental illness wouldn't be allowed to vote?
It would be like if, like, it would have to be like you really just like can't think well. It's like not if it's like you just if it's something that isn't that big, like you can still think well and everything's fine. Just you have a little like thing, you should be able to vote. But if it's like something where it's going to be a big deal and it could actually like you could hurt someone or yourself, no, you should not be allowed to vote.
Yeah, like something like Alzheimer's. Something like that.
Donnie.
Danny.
Should you though make it that mental illness people can't vote, or just some of them, or should you just make it, or should you just be like, the thing is, there's like so little mental ill people that I don't think it would really matter.
Exactly, but those few people who do have very like strong mental illness should be able to vote because they could even hurt the rest of the country or anything relating to it.
Right. All in favor of Amendment 1? Yay. Raise your hands.
Wait, what was it again? Can I hear it one more time?
All right, reread them. Nice and loud.
All groups of any race or color shall be allowed to vote. All genders shall be declared to be allowed to vote at the age of 18.
Amendment 1. The yeas are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The yeas have it. Amendment 2.
If you're a slave owner.
Can you say it again?
Slavery shall not be permitted in the USA, but indentured servants will have the rights to, like every free man and woman, but still have to work their debt off. They will not be treated like slaves. Now they will be treated like they have a job.
All in favor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The yeas take it again.
Yay!
Yay!
Well done.